welcome to Lawyer of the Week. Lawyer of the Week is creating a global community of lawyers, solicitors, and their support to inform and to encourage each other. Hi, my name is Pamela Deneuve. Thank you for joining us for our interview this week. You're about to meet a woman who is a true inspiration. Her story is about survival and victory. Yet, she calls lawyers her heroes. She says that lawyers were there to guide her through these hardships. Welcome to Lawyer of the Week. I'm so pleased today to introduce you to Martina Portis. As we know, as lawyers, marketing is a very important part of your practice because you have to build your business. And Martina is going to explain to you how she can help you do that. Martina, hello. I'm so glad to have you here with the Lawyer of the Week today.
Hi, Pamela. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm just so pleased. And let me just tell you a little bit about Martina. Martina is the CEO of Creative Internet Authority, an award-winning digital marketing company specializing in video production and promotion for lawyers and law firms. With a strong blend of education, technology, and marketing with her 15 years in the business world, Martina focused on targeted and efficient results. So she will give you efficient results for your marketing dollar. Her company information is creativeinternetauthority.com. I'll say that again. It's creativeinternetauthority.com. Welcome, Martina.
Well, thank you. I mean, lawyers are some of my favorite people. They're, in my world, superheroes. So I'm excited to be here and to just share with your audience today.
Great. I'd like to ask you a few questions. First of all, when and what made you decide to begin working with lawyers?
Well, you know, I used to say I began working with lawyers because my first client that was a lawyer was smart. He was just, I always call him a smart ass. But really, you know, a few years ago, really many years ago, my first hero was a lawyer. Her name was Jennifer. And unfortunately, I was a victim of domestic violence. And she was my hope when I was hopeless. And one of my heroes was when I was going through a divorce that got a little ugly. Well, I had my divorce attorney there. And then later when I had to actually file bankruptcy because of that divorce after about $100,000+ worth of debt on a school teacher salary, there was another hero as I sat in that office, and that attorney really helped me understand the weight of getting all the debt off of me because I felt so bad about it. And then later, years later, when I found my business, I had to get a business attorney. So attorneys have been so influential in my life. They are heroes in my book. I believe that they are the hope for the hopeless, and they're great advocates. I love working with them. They are some of the smartest, badass people that I've ever met. But that's how I got started working with attorneys. Met one and just was like, really, I want to be the person in the company that helps you get your word out to other people in a very authentic and real way.
Boy, that's really a wonderful story. Are you still in contact with any of those lawyers?
I have one that I'm still in contact with. Yes, I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a great story. Now, tell us a little bit about your company and your biggest wins and your biggest challenges.
Well, my company is pretty simple. We call ourselves the CIA, and we're Creative Internet Authority, and we're a digital marketing company that specializes in video marketing for lawyers and law firms. So what we do, quite simple, is we don't believe in kind of the one and done. We know that lawyers need to consistently market. It needs to be high quality, whatever they do, because that's the perception. When people see something that's not high quality, they think that you're not going to be good for them. And they also need to market a great reputation online to, you know, make more money. So we'll go in and do multiple videos, frequently asked questions, the should ask questions, thought leadership videos, authoritative videos, anything that positions them as credible authorities, experts, and thought leaders in their industries. And then we publish that content everywhere on their social media, the websites, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. we make sure their content everywhere is video, but we also transcribe it, Pamela, and make sure that they have guides and books and reports. We have some that we help with speaking engagements. So that's really what we do. We're not just a one and done, hey, nice to meet you. We are a strategic partner with our clients, and that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. So can you tell us about maybe a success story with one of your clients?
So our success stories really range from our clients. We always say when they win, we win. And it really is a firm that we have. It's one of the largest firms in one of our counties here in Georgia. And they started off really just the website. It was old. You know, it's 15, 20 years old. So it was a dated firm. And within a year's time, we had over 50 videos online for this client. We had positioned them as a thought leader, did some website work for them. I mean, there's a buzz in the city. They were able to get more cases, and of course, help more clients, and of course, make more money. But just from a positioning standpoint and brand awareness, it's there. Now, some of the challenges that we've had is really some of the same challenges that my clients have, and it's just growing pains. We're a young company, we're growing. I've had to hire staff. A lot of people like my personality, and sometimes they don't like to deal with other people because it's just not me. But the growing pain is we have to expand, we have to grow. And so we're all about systems. And so out of the challenge, I've learned how to develop systems within the company so that our clients still get the best service, but so that we're efficient with our process and what we do. Because our attorneys have billable hours. We can't take 6 hours to shoot one video. That just doesn't work for our clients that we serve. Right. And so we make sure that we're very efficient with our processes and our systems and our workflow.
Oh, great. So when you work with a law firm, do you initially go in and have like a consultation, or how do you offer your packages?
So what we do is, of course, a free consultation at first, because as a small business owner, I want to make sure that we're a good fit for them and they're a good fit for us. I mean, we want to do that, but we do a discovery. We have a CIA, what we call a domination methodology, because we don't come in, and not to say we don't want to play nice, but our goal is really to dominate an industry. So we go in and we get an adoption attorney. We want the front page, the second page, we want to have all of their content there. So we first, after they come on as a client, do what's called a discovery. We need to discover what's already said out there about you, and what type of content's already there, so we can actually market a great reputation. And then we go into our methodology a little more. But that's how we get started. We have a fun quiz that we have on the site, which basically says, is a quiz about video marketing. Are you stuck in the mud? Are you sparking a movement, or are you going to get left behind? And Pamela, the real reality is some of the lawyers, some of the law firms are going to get left behind because they're not moving into the time when they're not just relying on referrals. And even if they are, other attorneys refer to other attorneys based on thought leadership, expert status, authority, consistency. You got to see people and be consistent in things that are high quality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you just have clients in Georgia, or where do you provide services?
We provide services all across the United States, and we do have clients outside of Georgia. And like I said, we're unique because we're a smaller company, but we're expanding. We have lots of clients, but we're able to travel anywhere. I mean, this is video equipment. We hop on the plane and we can drive and we can go wherever our clients are, because again, we form a partnership. So all of our clients are on retainer. We don't come in and record all the videos and walk away. We come in and we form a partnership. And one of my favorite authors out there now, I should have my book over here, but I've authored How to Market Your Law Firm Online. But one of my favorite resources is actually Renegade Lawyer Marketing with Ben Glass, because he talks about not just the importance of high quality, consistent marketing to protect the reputation, but just different ways to market. Newsletters, direct mail. If you need to be on radio, fine. But your Justia, your Apple, your website, your videos, there's so many ways to market right now that there's just not one that's 100%, the secret magic pill. Mm-hmm. I can go on and on. I love marketing, but I love the fact that the people I help and the people that I serve make a big difference in the lives of other people. It really makes me feel good.
That's wonderful. Who's a perfect referral for you?
Well, everyone says everyone in all law firms, but for us, the type of client that we serve best are really, a solo law firm, not one just starting out, but one that has some clients, because you have to have money to invest in their marketing. but one that really wants to grow. And really up to about 20, we found about 20 partners. We have clients that have 100 attorneys, or not 20 partners, but 20 attorneys. We have clients that have 200 attorneys. So we work well with CMOs or chief marketing officers, but great referrals. A nice sweet spot are really that small to mid-sized firm for us, or a larger firm that has a marketing department that has a need for what we call vendor services, and they want to provide some videos for their attorneys.
Great. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Now, Montina, what legacy do you want to leave in your company?
Now, Pamela, when I think about legacy, for me, it's much different than for others. My children, of course, are who I want to leave a legacy for, and it's because for me, they are so important. I, at the time of this, have 2 in college. I have 1 at home, but I was an abandoned child. My mother abandoned me at 18 months old. My father was in prison where he died after serving 19 and 20 years. I lived with my aunt. She kicked me out at 16. I was homeless. That aunt was later murdered. I have to leave something for my children. I have to leave honor and integrity for them. Of course, I want to leave some money for them too, but I want them to know that mom worked hard and that she made a difference in the lives, not just for them, but in the lives of others and the community.
Wonderful. That's a really touching story. A lot of tragedy, but it seems that out of that tragedy, there's a lot of strength that you have, that you're imparting to your children and your family and making a difference in the world.
Yes, ma'am. You know what? When I first had to get that GED and then later got, my bachelor's and later a master's, I told my children, the one thing that I want them to be able to do in their lives is look up to the heavens and say, what in the world am I on the earth for? And I'm so excited because I have one of my daughters, I can't really announce it yet, but she's actually moving out of the state to pursue a dream. And I'm so excited for her because one thing I could say to her, I said, you'll never be homeless. Not as long as you got a mama. You'll never be homeless. So that, that's the legacy. I really wanted children that could live and breathe on this life and be all that they were born to be versus thinking, I have to work for a living. And that just doesn't feel good to me.
Well, you're such an inspiration and such a success story. So any lawyer would be really lucky to have your energy and your enthusiasm to help them to market, because you can help them go far.
Yes, ma'am. We believe that we can, and we do. And, just like with what we're doing here, we believe in video. And so I'm so glad to see that you are using videos because people want to see us. They want to hear us, and they kind of want to see our mannerisms and things like that. But it builds a lot of trust and credibility.
Yes, just for the audience, she was able to give me a few tips before we began, so she knows her stuff.
And she looks fabulous. Again, it's so important. Pamela, I don't want to steal it, but it's so important. Even something as simple as this is an interview, the lighting has to be good. And you can't be like looking down at people, and the positioning has to be right, and the mic has to be right. So yeah, the background has to be right.
Yes, absolutely. So now let me ask you our final question. Okay. What is the thing that you do to manage your stress levels?
Oh boy, I wish I could say I had no stress at all. But one thing I found is an app that I really like called brain.fm. And I found that for me, meditation and journaling have been great for me to manage my stress levels. Another thing that I actually had to do recently was to hire an accountability coach. I've learned that.
What kind of coach is that?
An accountability coach.
Oh, good. Yes.
I have to hire an accountability coach, and I believe in business coaches, and I have had, and also, of course, have. But that's helped me deal with one thing I've learned, and this deals with stress, is that I had to understand what works for me. And I am so busy all the time, and everyone sees me all the time, but no one ever stops to say, great job. And that's part of my love language. And so I said, you know what? I really want an accountability coach at the end of the day to just kind of pat me on the back, say, Montina, oh my gosh, you accomplished so much. And it helps relieve stress. I know it sounds crazy, but I think that when it comes to stress, we have to recognize really where our anxiety is and do something to deal with it. So brain.fm, I love. Like I said, I'm an accountability coach, and journaling really helps me. And at the end of the day, to relieve stress, I have lunch or dinner with my children, and we just laugh and have a great time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, Montina, we're so happy to have you as our Lawyer of the Week.
Thank you.
And well, better yet said, lawyer support for
Yes.
marketing for the week. And please join us next week, and where we will have another interviewee for the Lawyer of the Week. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you for joining Lawyer of the Week. We hope to see you again next week.